Hello everyone, today we are going to be making spinach with agushi sauce or stew. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm using beef and tripe for this recipe. Please do feel free to use any meat of your choice. So I added a tablespoon of salt, some mixed spice, some chopped onions, and then just about a half cup of water. And then I mix all together, and I'm going to let this cook for 20 minutes because the beef is a bit harder, and I use the beef with bones. I love bones a lot, but do feel free to use any one that you want. So after 20 minutes, I just went ahead to stir, give it a nice stir, and make sure that all is well combined. And then I let it cook for additional 10 minutes. At this point, it's well cooked. I cook it for 30 minutes because of the tribes. The tribes are very strong, and I want it a bit softer. So after that, I just take it off the fire, and then I'm just chopping my spinach. So I already have water on the fire boiling, and what I'm going to do is to blanch this spinach by using hot water, and then I'm just blanching it for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to soak it in a very cold water. If you have ice, you can also use ice. This will help the vitamins in the spinach to stay intact or not to lose all the vitamins, and also it helps the spinach to be very crunchy, and the color, the green color of the spinach will always pop up very nicely. So after I finish washing my spinach in cold water, I just drained it in my sieve, and I let it sit because I want all the water to be drained out. And now what I do is I added my palm oil. I'm using palm oil for this recipe. Feel free to use any oil that you want. I added sliced onions and tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and I let it fry for 2 minutes before I add in my meat, and then added the stock of the meat. Now I'm just going to let it cook for about 5 minutes. So this has been cooking for 5 minutes now, and I'll give it a stir. At this point, I'm just adding my pepper, and then some grinded dry prawns or smoked prawns, and then just half of seasoning stock cube. Then mix all together, make sure all is well combined, and then test for salt. So I tested for salt. There is a need to add salt. I just add just a quarter tablespoon of salt, and then mix all together again. And now I'll let it cook for just 2 more minutes. And there, it's been cooking for 2 minutes. I'll give it a stir, and now I'm just going to take out the excess meat out to give room for the agushi that I'm going to fry. So I have my agushi already blended and soaked in water. So here I'm just going to add the agushi to the stew, and after that I'm going to cover this, and I will do this on a medium heat because agushi is very quick to get burnt. And then let it fry for 5 minutes before giving it a stir. So you stir this gently, and then after I'll cover it again, and I'll allow it to cook for another 10 to 15 minutes. When you are making your agushi soup, you really want to fry your agushi very well, because you don't want to perceive that agushi taste or agushi aroma. So you want to fry it very well, to be well fried. So I let this fry. In total, I fried this for 25 minutes, and until it was well fried. I could not perceive that agushi smell or agushi taste. And then I went on to add the meat into it, give it a stir, and make sure all is well combined. And then I'll cover and let it cook for additional 2 minutes. So as you can see, the oil is already settling on the surface of the stew. That means the stew is well done. So now I'm just going to add in my spinach. You can see how green the spinach is looking, and this spinach was super crunchy and healthy. So I just mix all together, and after I'll just let it cook for additional 1 more minute, no more than that, and this stew is ready to be served. You can have this stew with rice, with any swallow of your choice, with some boiled yam, some ripe plantain, some green plantain. Anything at all goes very well. I had mine with boiled rice, and it was super delicious. I hope this video helps you or find it very helpful. Please do not forget to eat healthy, drink healthy, and stay healthy. See you all.